So the shallot is another onion family that the French use because it's more delicate in flavor. So it kind of looks like a red onion, right? But it's called a shallot, and it's very small. It has milder onion flavor. It has sweetness, kind of like you've heard of like a Vidalia onion or a Texas sweet onion.
Yes.
It's like that.
Okay.
So what I do with this onion is I keep it whole like this, and I cut it in half lengthwise.
Why do you cut it in half for?
Because I'm going to show you how to dice it properly, okay? And the reason I do this is because I don't want to cut, like if I was putting it together like this and I cut this part off first, I might be wasting the onion, because now I can see exactly where the butt is. Do you see that right there?
I do.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
That's why I do that. So then what I'm going to do is just cut off this butt, and even at a little bit of an angle, so that really all I have is that little butt end, and that goes in the garbage disposal. So I'm going to do that with both of them. Then I keep this part on of the shallot right here, because I'm going to use that to hold, and then I find the finest part of the onion skin, because I want to maximize this shallot. So you can see I'm pulling off just that little bit of thin skin with the shallot right there, because that's all usable, great shallot material. And shallots are kind of expensive. Like per pound, they're more expensive than onions are. So I definitely want to maximize what I have here. Now, French chefs will use a lot of times the onion skins. They'll throw them in stocks, because even this, like the butt end and the skin of the shallot, has flavor, and you could throw it in a vegetable stock or chicken stock or beef stock. You can freeze it.
Even that skin stuff?
Yeah, that skin has flavor. So now you can see I've got my shallots here. And then what I'm gonna do is do about 4 or 5 cuts through the onion. Now notice, I'm not going all the way through the onion. What I mean, so I'm not like cutting it, slicing here, like see, like that, right? It's away from the onion. I wanna keep it together. So I'm using my fingers and turning them in so that I'm not gonna cut my fingertips. And I'm doing about 4 or 5 cuts like that. Then I'm turning it this way and turning my knife so it's like a 90-degree angle, and I'm going through and I'm just rolling the knife using my fingertip at my knuckle basically as a guide, so that I'm not lifting the blade up higher than that, to basically make my chopped shallots. And so here you see there's the shallots. And I'm going to do the same thing with this side of the onion too. Now some chefs will actually, they'll put their hand like this and actually do one slice through here just so they can get it finer. You don't need to do that. But if you were doing an onion, I would recommend doing that, so you could get a finer dice. And how you're seeing me cut this shallot, you can do with a red onion, with a white onion, with a Vidalia onion. And this is a way to make your diced onion. And it's really almost like a small dice, even minced. And it's wonderful in salsa, all kinds of stuff, or sautés that you're doing, or stocks. And so I'll put the rest of this in the garbage disposal. I'm not making stock right now. And then I'll run my knife once more through it, just to make sure I got all those pieces. And I don't have to do the salt method like I did with the garlic, because it doesn't bounce around as much as the garlic does. And then same thing, I'm gonna scoop it up with a knife in my hand and just coat it here, just like that. Okay. So now we got our shallots, we got our garlic, we got our rosemary skewers, and then let's real